Hello and welcome to Connect Online. My name is Isaac Dunstan, and this is going to be a short series where we're going to play some games and learn some names. I don't know that many words that rhyme with games. I don't think there's that many words.
Words that rhyme with games: brains, chains, keens, planes, domains, labor pains. Would you like me to go on?
Okay, so that's Computer. You've met Computer. She comes in every now and then, keep us on track, and is helpful sometimes. So she'll be in and out of these videos. So thank you for your help, Computer. Hey, I have a question for you. What's something that you have learned to do that might have been new to you during this time of quarantine or lockdown or whatever you want to call it? I know on the Facebook, yes, the Facebook, a lot of my friends have been doing different things like doing puzzles, knitting, crocheting, making bread. I don't understand that one so much. What is it about being locked in your house that says, not much to do, I'm gonna make some bread? Are we gonna start churning butter next? I don't understand, and don't tell me that it's because there's a shortage of bread, because there's like 1,000 ingredients that it takes to make bread.
Common bread baking ingredients include yeast, flour, water, sugar, salt, and eggs. By my calculation, only 6 ingredients are needed, not 1,000.
Okay, so there's not 1,000 ingredients, but it doesn't make sense to me. But hey, what's something that you have done? Tell me in the comments what's something you have done that might have been new to you during this time of lockdown. Something I personally have done is just the other day, I went kayaking for the very first time. My buddy Dan took me kayaking. We went down the White River, and you know, if I'm being completely honest with you, I was not so sure about the trip, because everybody said to me, you're gonna fall. They're like, oh, Isaac, you're gonna fall. And I said, no, sir, no. This body does not go underwater. I'm not gonna fall. Well, we went kayaking and I fell about 10 plus times. There was actually one time where when I fell, my kayak went one way downstream and my paddle went the other way down the stream, and I had to somehow tread through that water, stepping on rocks that felt like Legos, to get the kayak and to get the paddle, just to get back on it, to fall down again. It was supposed to be a 2-hour trip. And thanks to me, we fit those 2 hours into 3 hours or so. It was because of all my falling. And I'm so thankful that there was not a camera to show me falling all those times. But just to give you a little bit of visual, here's some kayaking fails that have happened. Oh yeah.
You won't tip over.
Well, didn't that look fun? And just put my face on those people's faces except me screaming, and that's a perfect visual of what it looked like when I went kayaking the other day. But hey, guess what? I made it. It took 3 hours, but I made it. I eventually made it down the river. But hey, I think it's time that we dial up someone who is a special guest on this show, my Gen Z cousin, Lydia. Hey, Lydia, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm great. Now, Lydia, you always claim that I'm a boomer, which is not anywhere close to my age range. But did you know we're technically in the same generation?
Well, you act like a 90-year-old, okay? So you're the guy who says the tea is hot.
The tea is hot. All right, maybe the tea is hot. So
that's not how it goes.
Oh, okay. My goodness. So you want to play a game, Lydia?
Yes, and I would just like to say that I am flattered that you think that I'm cool enough for this, but
I don't remember.
It's more likely the kids who are watching this are cooler than me. So
okay, so we're going to play a game called Slang Trivia. I've been informed by Lydia and other people her age that I'm not the most up-to-date with what the kids say these days. I'm here to prove them wrong. So Lydia is going to give me a list of probably about 10 slang terms, but all I need to do is to guess what each one means, and if I get 3 of these terms wrong, then I have to do the ultimate punishment. You ready to go, Lydia?
I am.
All right, start easy on me since you say that I'm like a 90-year-old. So,
Okay, all right, I'll start easy.
all right, cue the music. Here we go.
Are you sure you're ready?
I am sure I'm ready.
Okay, spill the tea. This is the easiest one I have.
Spill the tea. Can you put that in a sentence for me?
Spill the tea, sis.
Okay, that didn't help me one bit. That made it worse. All right, spill the tea. I think that is to gossip. Someone has some gossip, or like you kids might say, some hot gossip, and they want to. It's time to share what gossip they have. Am I correct?
Okay, only you say that, but yes. I would say you got that. I would say you got that right. I have the scoop or the gossip, so.
Okay. Oh, the scoop. Ooh, we got a bonus word in there. All right.
The next one on my list is that's a mood.
It's what?
That's such a mood.
Such a mood?
Yeah. Like, bruh, that's such a mood.
Okay, so such a mood. I feel like this is really easy. Scared. I feel like mood means that like someone's in a bad mood, or they might be like if you're saying that's such a mood, that means someone's probably complaining about something, or they're unhappy.
Okay, I don't think you got that one.
Oh no.
If you say that's a mood, like that topic is relatable, like that's such a mood.
Oh no, that's not what I said. All right, that's first one wrong.
So that's your wrong one.
Let's go to the next one.
This one's really hard. I'm scared for you. Okay, let's get this bread.
Let's get this bread? What? What nonsense is that?
For the record, I had to look this one up. My friend told me this.
Not even fair. You're not even saying it. If you kids aren't even saying it, who is? Okay, let's.
No. It's just me that's not saying it.
So when I hear that, I think let's go to the grocery store and get us some nice toasty bread to go put in a toaster. So I'm going to say it's let's go get our friends. Let's go somewhere. Let's get this bread.
Okay, okay, you were wrong.
Was I anywhere close? Oh no.
Okay, well it is like let's do this. Like it's like a motivational, like you got this. Let's do this. Let's get this bread.
Oh, that wasn't.
It's not like let's go out to eat.
So this is 2 wrong already. This one will be the 3rd one that's wrong. Let's see. Give me another one. Give me another one.
Okay. That is on fleek.
That is on fleek. Okay, I think I know this one. All right. As other people would say that is on point, meaning that looks good, or sometimes it means that's relatable.
I think you were kind of right the first time.
Okay, we'll go the first one. Ignore what I said the last time.
We'll just erase the relatable thing. Okay, so on fleek means like that's perfection. That looks good.
Okay, all right. I think
so you got it. Yeah. Good job. Next we have that slaps.
What?
You haven't heard this one? Even I've heard this one.
I've heard that's a knee slapper, meaning that was a good joke. I'm going with that one. I'm going to say that's a good joke. That slaps. Ha.
You 90s kids. Okay, you know what? That slaps is like a positive term for like anything cool. Like that was really cool. That movie slapped.
Oh, well, that was
not like that was funny.
So that's my 3rd one wrong. So that means I have to do the ultimate punishment?
Yeah.
How many terms did we at least get through, Lydia? How many did we get through?
We got through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5. So I made it to halfway, and that's it. So, well, thank you, Lydia, so much for playing this game here. And maybe I'm not so much with the kids. Like, I don't think those sunglasses look good, but apparently they do. So
you're rude. It's mean.
So,
I think they look great. So
all right. Well, thank you, Lydia, and maybe we'll see you another time.
Alrighty, bye. Thank you.
Well, that did not go as planned. I guess I'm not as hip with the kids, and I've got to do the ultimate punishment, which we'll do here in a minute. Let's talk about our focus word of the day today. Computer,
Our focus word for today is worry, to give way to anxiety or unease, allow one's mind to dwell on difficulty or troubles.
Worry. I think that perfectly describes what I felt about the kayaking trip I went on. I was a little bit worried before that I was going to fall, and of course we know that I ended up falling, but I was also worried during. All right, I was worried during because I knew this trip was taking longer than 2 hours, and I was worried that I wasn't going to make it. But like I said before, I ended up making it. And you know what? When I think about it, I had a lot of fun, even during the times I was falling. But I probably would have had a little bit more fun had I known that I was going to make it. It's funny how that works out. It's something so many people say. Well, if I'd known I was going to make it at the end, I was going to have a lot more fun. Why is it that we say that? It's probably because we're a little bit anxious about what the future looks like because it's unknown to us. We get a little bit worried when we don't know what's going to happen next. That reminds me of someone named Joshua in the Bible. Joshua was leading over 2 billion Hebrews to the promised land of Canaan. And it was taking them 40 years. They were going in circles. You know, I probably would have been one of those 40 that was probably saying, I don't know, we're going to make it. I remember seeing that tree a year ago, 20 years ago. It was taking them forever to get to this land of Canaan, which was the promised land. But here's the thing. They forgot that the Lord promised the land to them. It's Canaan. It's the promised land. Actually, in Joshua 1:13 it says, remember the command that Moses, the servant of the Lord, gave you. He said, the Lord your God will give you rest by giving you this land. It's the promised land. They were going to make it because the Lord promised it. And we have that kind of same promise that the Lord gives us today. And it's one of my favorite verses in the Bible. And actually, I've got this verse in my office. Let's take a look at it. It says, Jeremiah 29:11, for I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future. Okay, so it's supposed to say future, but the E fell off. But anyways, isn't that so great? It's great to know that the Lord has promised us that He has plans for us that give us a hope and a future. What's something that you might be worrying you today? It might be going back to school. I know there's things about some schools are online, some schools are not online, some schools are half online and in person. That may be something worrying you today, but here's what I would encourage you today. I encourage you to pray this to God and say, Lord, I surrender this to you. I trust in you and know that you're going to be with me every step of the way. Thank you for your faithfulness. Something we have to do is we have to surrender those worries. We have to surrender those doubts to Him, even though it may be scary. But isn't it great to know that the future is all in His hands? Speaking of the future, I believe it's time for the ultimate punishment. Computer, what is my ultimate punishment for today?
Isaac, your ultimate punishment for today is pour root beer over your head.
Root beer. Really? Root beer? It couldn't have been water. It has to be root beer? All right, well, let's go ahead and go to that ultimate punishment that I have to do today. All right, as the computer says, I have to pour root beer? Root beer, really? Root beer on my head. All right, and so we have Leslie. Leslie, wave to the camera and say hi.
Hi.
We have actual root beer here. Here, I'll hold this one. Oh, it's still fizzing. You see that thing? It's still fizzing. Actual root beer that's going to be poured on my head. Here, let me put my glasses on. Is there a way out of this? Is this how?
No.
Okay, here we go. All right. Here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, it burns. Wow, I cannot see. Oh my. Tastes good, actually. Huh. Well, time flies when you're having fun, and there's root beer poured all over your head. But our time has come to a close today, but I cannot wait to see you next time. Thank you so much to my Gen Z cousin Lydia, to Leslie for pouring that lovely root beer on my head, and of course to Brandon Austin for letting us do all of this. And I'll see you next time on the next video, and as I always say, the future is very bright. We'll see you guys.
Thank you for joining us today. Make sure to subscribe and share this with your friends. And remember, you can always find us at parkviewnazarene.org or on Facebook.